What happened when your weakest link became the only one who didn't quit? Basic training, week 7. The Crucible. 54 hours of pure hell designed to break you mentally and physically. Our squad had this kid named Levi. Skinny, barely met the weight requirement, couldn't do more than 8 push-ups. Dead last in every run, every obstacle course, every timed event. The drill sergeants called him featherweight. Not mean, just accurate. Kid looked like a strong wind could knock him over. We tried to help him. My buddy Wyatt would run beside Levi during PT, pushing him to go faster. Our squad leader Curtis made sure Levi got extra food at Chow, but nothing seemed to work. He was just too weak. The Crucible started at midnight. Full packs, weapons, minimal sleep. March 5 miles to the first challenge point. Levi struggled immediately. His pack kept slipping. He fell twice in the first mile. We had to stop and wait for him to catch up. Man, we're gonna fail because of him, Wyatt whispered to me. He's holding everyone back. First challenge was a rope climb, 30 feet straight up. Everyone had to complete it or the whole squad failed. Levi couldn't make it past 10 feet. His arms gave out. He tried 3 times, fell every time, used up 20 minutes of our limited time. Curtis finally grabbed the rope himself, climbed up, showed Levi exactly where to place his hands and feet, talked him through it step by step. Levi made it on the 4th try. Took him almost 15 minutes to climb what most of us did in 2, but he made it. Second challenge came at dawn, carrying a 200-pound dummy through an obstacle course. Team event. Everyone had to participate. We were exhausted. Been awake for 18 hours, hiked 12 miles, completed 6 challenges, still had 30 hours to go. That's when Wyatt quit. Just set down his pack and said, "I'm done. I can't do this anymore." The drill sergeant didn't argue, just pointed to the failure truck. Wyatt climbed in without looking back. An hour later, 2 more guys quit. Then Curtis, our squad leader, the guy we all thought was invincible, he just sat down and refused to move. "My knees are shot. I physically cannot continue," he said. By hour 30, our squad of 12 was down to 5. Me, Levi, and 3 others. Everyone else had climbed into that failure truck. The ones who quit were the strongest guys in our platoon. The fastest runners, the best shooters, the highest PT scores. All gone. But Levi was still there. Moving slow, struggling with every step, but still going. Hour 35 brought the final challenge. Dig a fighting position, hold it for 2 hours under simulated attack, then march 8 miles back to base. We started digging. The soil was hard, full of rocks. My hands were bleeding through my gloves. Every muscle in my body was screaming. One guy quit right there, just threw down his shovel and walked away. "I'm not digging anymore. This is stupid." Down to 4 of us now. Hour 40. My vision was blurring. I kept forgetting where I was, what I was doing. Couldn't remember if I was supposed to be digging or standing guard. Another guy quit, started crying, said he couldn't take it anymore. 3 left. Me, Levi, and a guy named Dalton. Hour 45. Dalton collapsed. Heat exhaustion. Medics took him away. He'd have another chance later, but he was done for now. Just me and Levi. The strongest guy in the squad and the weakest. I looked at him, covered in mud, barely able to stand, hands shaking from exhaustion, but still digging, still moving, still trying. "How are you still going?" I asked him. "Everyone stronger than you quit. How are you still here?" Levi stopped digging, looked at me with these intense eyes. Because quitting wasn't an option I ever considered. Everyone else had a breaking point. I never gave myself one. We finished that fighting position together, held it for 2 hours, marched 8 miles back to base as the sun came up. Out of 12 soldiers in our squad, only 2 completed the Crucible, me and Featherweight. The graduation ceremony happened 3 days later. Our drill sergeant stood in front of the whole company. Private Levi didn't have the fastest time, didn't have the best scores, but he's the only one in his squad who never even thought about quitting. That's what makes a real soldier. Levi got assigned to the 82nd Airborne after training. Last I heard, he made sergeant faster than anyone else from our basic training class. Wyatt, the guy who quit first, he recycled to another unit, had to start basic training over from week 1. Curtis never finished, got medically discharged for his knees. 10 years later, I ran into Levi at a reunion. Guy had filled out, looked like a completely different person. Strong, confident, covered in jump wings and deployment patches. "You know what I learned during the Crucible?" he said. "Physical strength gets you started. Mental strength gets you finished. Everyone else was stronger than me, but I was too stubborn to know when I was supposed to quit."